colonialism. The melanin king and queen. These are people with more melanin that have innate physical, emotional, and spiritual inclination. That's why we're able to love other people when they don't love us. But we need to stop that mess. That's how we ended up where we are right now. Our forefathers being nice. Hey, well, this person came from far. Come and sleep in my bedroom. Let me sleep on the floor. Without doing proper investigation. So a criminal shows up at your doorstep, looking all famished. All of a sudden, you become God, Jesus Christ of Nazareth. Let me go and save them. We are done with that. Not my people, not my problem. Before you started trekking to come from Europe and start trekking to go and steal other people's stuff, you should have thought that you need a place to sleep. So we are not welcoming anybody anymore. Definitely criminals. So our people, they've been fighting for everyone, solving everybody's problem. You see them during Palestine, they will come out and demonstrate. You see them during this one, they will come out and demonstrate. These people are demonstrating, as I'm telling you, every weekend, my Black sisters are burying their young teenage sons in America. Nobody's demonstrating that. Oh, I forgot. Why would they demonstrate? Because when they die that young, guess what? While you're in the hospital, the organ transplant team will show up and ask you to donate the child's eye, their kidneys, their livers, their lungs. So they want the supply of that. That's why nobody is fixing it. That's why you go to Chicago, where Obama and Oprah hail from. Michael Jordan, with all the resources that they have in place, they cannot stop the killing of young Black boys every weekend, and it's ongoing as we speak. Blood ritual of our young ones. But the same African American will come out and protest for Palestine. Hey, they're killing people at Palestine. Hey, whoa, genocide. I don't want to help. We will go as far as fighting wars that is caused by Europeans and the globalists. The same one they're getting ready for now. Every time, oh, World War III is coming, Putin, I say, Putin, press the button. Stop wasting time. Press that button. Nobody's joining anybody for World War III. This time around, it will be whoever that is going there to be poking Putin that will go there and be doing the World War III. You and your family and your grandchildren and everything else alike. We build their cities as slaves, free labor. We farm their plantations. We even nursed their children. We did it all. Are we good enough? No. I'm a slave, but you want your children to drink from my breast. What a conflicting statement. We harbor deep brotherly and sisterly love and superior way of living. Life was easy for us. It was less complicated. We are happy with what we have. We weren't looking to go and steal from other people. We make what we have to work. Most problems have simple and straightforward solutions, an easy process. We were talking about our ancestors the other day, and we realized these ancestors were so smart that they put in place solutions for every problem that we have as a society. Every one of them. Every one of them. Is it a problem of a marriage? They know how to solve it. Is it a problem of someone being that can't stop stealing? Like, they have things. Go and look.
Infertility, impotence, everything. Everything had a process. How to solve the problem.
Right. Everything had a process, and we abandon it to follow those who came to steal from us. Those that doesn't look like us. What made you think that those that doesn't look for like you want the best for you? Think about it. What made you think that?
Especially the one that wants something in your land, that want the resources in your land.
Even when they don't want the resources in your land, you being who you are, they don't appreciate it. Because even when you're buying their products, go and look. There's a report that just came out, a toxicology report that just came out. Everything that they sell to Black people, they make sure they put double the chemicals that will destroy us. For my what is that chemical that they use for environment?
So formaldehyde.
Formaldehyde. Mm-hmm. Right. They will put it in things that we are using.
Yes.
when there are essential oil out there for us to use. Like, think, you will not believe the level. Everything they see that black people are using, they will go there. If the poison for other groups are 2%, they will go and make our own 2,000,000%.
It's about eliminating the black man because they need your land and your resources. It's tied to the land and the resources. Everything is tied to the either through food, you have to be eliminated. Through making you that you're not able to bear children anymore because they want to control your population. While they're controlling your population, they're looking for a way to mass produce their own. So you just have to understand that you are facing existential threats because of the resources in your land. They will come through terrorism. They will come through food poisoning you. They will import vaccines that they know that have expired. They will come at you. It's multifactorial. They will smoke you out of your land. Smoke you, force you out of it so that you go and trek through Mediterranean Sea, so that you go and swim through Mediterranean Sea, so that you trek through the desert. They will come because they need you out of this planet. They just want the land. They have their own, but they want your own as well. You don't deserve what you have.
It's insane, my sister. Our food, organic food that we have, we were talking about how Ede, the cocoa yam back in Africa, how it helps decrease menopausal symptoms. We didn't even know. That's why our forefathers, our grandmothers did not go through. They didn't lose their mind because here people are losing their mind when they go through. You can tell I'm menopausal. They will even induce it at the age of 35 with the foods that you eat here. But guess what? They will tell you, oh, you're eating fake food. It's no good. But they will come here and sell it $7.99 a pound. They came and destroyed our deep spiritual connections to one another. They destroyed the nature and our environment. They even destroyed the way we validated one another, which we know exudes the spirit every morning. I know as growing up as a child, when my mother sees me, say, Nedim, oh, I will say, Mommy, good morning. I will be forced to speak. I even found out that my children here love to be adored and praised and admonished every morning.
Everyone.
Called Chi. Mommy, what do you want?
Exactly. That's what it's supposed to be. Our men validated us easily. Adoma, Adugo, Oyiridie, Obidie, Atarugo, Wayoma. You will melt. The madness will go down. The madness will go down. They throw it at us like every moment. If you enter your husband's house first, they give you a new name. A name descriptive of who you are. Everybody will be calling you. If you are tall and elegant, they give you one. If you're anyone, if you're fast, you're very good with your hands and everything, there's a name for it. And the men were not left out. Diochi, Dinta. We celebrated our people. We celebrated our people's skills. Of course, we're Igbo women, so we're talking from our own community. You look into your own community and see the things that you people did, because it's not possible that you don't have it. You will have it in your own community. That's what we tell them. Celebrate your indigenousness. Stop embracing fakeness. If you're Yoruba, speak Yoruba, even if you are doing a show and throwing your Yoruba in. And my Igbo people tell you, no, say it in English, don't listen to them. I come to your shows. We come. I listen to you. Because the English you're speaking will give me idea of what you said in Yoruba, even when I don't understand Yoruba language. It's enough for me to enjoy the show. So don't feel any kind of way. That is your identity. Whatever you are, whoever you are, your identity is tied to your heritage. And your heritage is tied to your ancestral land. That is why we are fighting to take back what belongs to us. Sorry, my sister, please go ahead.
Absolutely, my dear. Unapologetically Igbotic. We are serious about going back to who we are. We are serious about taking back all that the enemies, because there are so many of them, they have stolen from us. Are we talking about our educational system, which was mainly by observation and through shadowing, apprenticeship? Our children learn under relaxed environment by watching their parents, siblings, and custodians. The skill acquisition was very easy. Members of the society bonded easily. There was no wide gap between the social class and categories. So it was easier for individuals to cross over from lower levels to higher levels. When it comes to loans and business capital, it was majorly interest-free because it's all about growing the community together. It's not about onye konye, who is bigger than the other. Because I realize, or should I say I recognize that when my neighbor is doing well, I stand the chance that even if you build the street and bring electricity, that even if it doesn't come into my house, at least when I go outside, I can enjoy it.
You have street lights, communal living, promoting the community, everyone going together. Not one is on top, the other ones are picking crumbs. That was never our way.
Was never the way. You saw the first video that we played, how corporate activities, how he has left everybody in so many, like in disarray.
Exactly.
They have changed everything. They changed the food at this rate. Men 35 years of age, 40 even, are struggling with impotency.
Of course.
Because of the food they are feeding us.
Yes. Tweeting all the hormones. Yes.
Yes. Endocrine disruptors everywhere.
Exactly.
If you want to put deodorant, it will disrupt your endocrine. Yes. If you want to brush your teeth, it will destroy your bones. If you dare eat fast food outside, you're impotent.
Because they're trying to regulate everything. Oh, you're sweating in your armpit. No, we don't want you to sweat. So we regulate the endocrine system there. Don't sweat.
It's unbelievable, my people.
They have effect.
We can never imagine what these people plan for us. All in the name of making money. Money. We know that they came with their slavery, colonialism, and the neo-colonialism. They made life complicated and made it fast-paced. You'll be running from pillar to post. I was listening to a story of someone that lives in London, and he was mentioning how you're basically working for the government, because at the end of the day, by the time they take 40% of your salary, you pay this bill, pay that bill. What you need to do, he said, is so bad that you have to put the rest of your bill on a credit card. My day it was amazing. And my daughter confirmed it. She said a lot of their friends out there, they say they are moving down to Texas next year. They're like done. Because by the time you're done, you're like a slave for the government and the credit card company. So when they take 40% of your salary for tax purposes, by the time you pay all your bills, you're negative. So those ones that are over the amount the threshold of the amount that you have made, you put them on credit card. What the hell is that?
Remember that's why America was built in the first instance. It was those Europeans that left Britain and said this is colonization. They were running away from colonialism. They said this is colonial. That's because these are empire builders. They are monarchs. So Britain and all those people, that's why they are working with Fulani, because Fulanis are empire builders. So monarch builders, emperors, they're empire builders. So they work hand in hand to colonize the entire world. So America was built because the people there said, we cannot live under colonialism. This is slavery. And they moved to find a new place. And they came here. That's why it's called the land of the free. That's why people are fighting. That's why people are saying, no, we want to make America great again. Because this is, we left where we were to come here to enjoy freedom. Us and our children. But you people want to input everything because of globalization.
Monetize everything.
Monetize
if you
everything.
Want to drink water, monetize. If you want to look upstairs, are you guys mad?
They are.
If God begin to charge us for oxygen, will we even live on this planet?
My dear, if they can bottle all the oxygen and put it inside bottle and start giving to human beings, capitalists will do that. Globalists will do that. Colonialists will do that because they are all together. Their intention is evil. God said, go out to the world, multiply, enjoy this beautiful earth that I created. Capitalists said, no, I am the new God. I will impose my ways on you, and you will never have that freedom that your maker say you should have. That is why we're saying, for us to be human beings in Africa, colonialism, neo-colonialism must end. Everybody, hands on deck. This is not what you be saying, oh, what is causing the problem? I think what is causing the problem is because there's no water. I think what is causing the problem because Igbo man is smiling too much. Or you go and bring one girl that's looking like, well, I don't know. You call her, either you call her Igbo name, you join the Yoruba name, combine it together and put a Nigerian name on top of it and make her Mr. Jupiter. These things they're not the things that interest us. We want colonialism to end. Stop all this powder and cosmetic things that you're doing.
It's unbelievable. So with these people, we lost our spirituality, our social way and communal way of life. Our children were moved to boarding schools. Look at now, there's gay men everywhere because that's where all these things, I know nobody wants to talk about it. It happened at the boarding school. Girls on top of girls, men on top of men, is in the boarding school. That's after the principal and the chairman principal finish doing what they're doing with the girls and the boys. Then they will take you further and do even more.
That's where it started.
Yes. In the church, they may say, oh, no, can the Queen's College by Catholic school. Yes. This one, Shiloh
School, University. University. It is this one is different. It's a Royal Jesuit. Jesus is a lie.
It's a lie.
You have feedback from the children. It's a lie.
Go lie, lies upon lies.
Go check what they're doing. Go check. No matter if they want, let them put chaplet on their neck. Go check what is going on there.
It's unbelievable. And parents don't want to talk about this. You're sending your children off to boarding school. You're not giving them the power to even come and tell you what is going on there. You're not even asking what is going on there. You see your child become quiet. He's not speaking anymore. Traumatized because you're paying $10 million or whatever you're paying for them to go to the boarding school. You should be raising your children by yourself. In America, children stays with their parents until they turn 18 at least.
Yes.
High school, nobody take their children outside.
Yes.
But they have convinced you it's okay to go to Father Ndemwa church and keep your children there. And mind you, you would think you're going to a Christian school. Criminals are Christians, so. And because they've been stealing, they will have more money to send their criminal children to your criminal church schools.
Of course.
It's unbelievable. Lots of lies and propaganda against Africa. Misinformation, disinformation, like we showed you guys in the previous show, how they will always say everything bad about Africa, costing us millions. Because people that want to go there wouldn't go, because all you see is hungry people, stealing people. By the way, in London, that's the one that is raining now. They steal phone like it's out of style. You'll be talking, somebody will snatch it out of your ears and keep it.
What?
That's what is trending
now. Is
that
serious?
Is that serious? You can't even me, you my headboard. You know, I got a blue bicycle, catch up again, you see why you're driving. Oh, but guess what? The locals are complaining. They say they don't even report it in the news. But it's happening every second. Because they don't want to tarnish the image of the London. London. They said, don't you dare come out there with your phone. Your phone will disappear as if you never had it before.
See me see trouble. And it's just beginning now.
Might they will get the hunger now. It's coming. Go ahead, my sister.
Yes. Thank you so much. We are talking about the melanin king and queen. Because people do not understand that your blackness is tied to your memory. It's tied to your spirituality. It's tied to your intelligence. You are being able to be so creative, hands-on, is tied to melanin. So when you're bleaching off your brain, bleaching off your skin, bleaching off your eyes, watch what you're doing to yourself. This is who we used to be until the colonial monsters, the white men, the Arabs, because they came together. The white men came with fake Christianity. Arabs came with fake Islam. Both of them, none brought God to Africa. Africans knew God before. They were colonizers. They were empire builders. They came for the resources in your land. So with fake religion, whitewashed Christianity, and Arabized Islam, we lost our core values. We lost our identity, and we began to have identity crisis. You see the girl there? She's looking so confused, so lost, like as if the world has rejected her. That's a picture of most of our youths. That's why you're seeing the things you're seeing, like, oh, this child doesn't listen, or this, that. They are confused. It's identity crisis. They don't even understand themselves. And then the people in science will tell you, yes, teenagers, that the hormone is coming up, so they don't understand who they are. Did we not have teenagers in Africa? In Africa, in original ancestral communities, teenagers were not reckless people. People very responsible. Before you become a teenager, you're already taught in the ways of your community and the ways of your family. Very responsible. It's only where in this modern world, the world of colonial master, that teenagers became irresponsible because they said their hormones. Yes, hormones is disturbing them.
Yeah, talking about the disruptors that they cause with their foods and their chemicals.
Exactly. So loss of identity made these children and even their parents, because when the children are depressed, the parents are depressed too, because you keep asking yourself, where did I go wrong? I raised this child well now. What is going on? Parents are confused. Husband is confused. Wife is confused. Children are confused. Everybody is confused. The society is in a mess. Anxiety everywhere. ADHD. Everybody is suffering one mental illness or the other. People are unnecessarily insecure. And when people are insecure, they are not sure of themselves, they will give you shege. They will do you shege. That's the shege you're seeing in the community. Africans became defenders of those who killed and stole from their fathers and people and ancestors, which we call Stockholm syndrome. Because in that confusion, there's people, this one feel that they are better than the other one, this one feel that better than the other one, and then there's chaos everywhere. Then you have some group that will be there defending. Yes, colonialism has stopped a long time ago. Is it your colonial master that is in your village ruling you? So ignorant. Is it the colonial master that is the governor of Anambra State? Colonialism has finished. You had independence, 1960. Yes, and is it the white man? The white man has fixed his land, and that's why we are traveling there. You're dumb. You're black. You're dumb. You don't. Our father, Peter Duce, he said something recently. We saw it. We don't know whether he's the one that said it, but this is what we saw. That's what he's saying. He said, out of all the angels brought to us, not a single one is a black man. Now, I'm beginning to question this religion they claim is better than our ancient tradition. Papa, you woke up late. You people ruined our lives through Nollywood. What you people did in Nollywood is only God that will judge it. In fact, we are judging itself. We are not waiting for God to come and judge it. You people were there rather than promote our ways. Rather, even your own sons, rather than lead them to the way of our ancestors, you people are celebrating Roman Catholicism. That's why you molded cement and put in your family house and call him a Mary. Is now you're questioning religion. You have to go and remove that idol, that European idol you put in your family house. Prepare to Dochie before you start. Before you have mouth to say anything about our ancient ways. Because you cannot be speaking from this side and speaking from this side. But that's the confusion, the identity crisis we are telling you. Igbo man is not sure whether he's Igbo or he's from Rome. Are you Roman or you are Igbo man? Which one are you? They're confused. Everybody is confused. These people sowed seeds of discord and mistrust in our communities and among all the ethnic nationalities. Why? Divide to conquer, divide and rule. They had targets. It's conquest agenda. And that is why they make people discord and mistrust. Igbo man is fighting, Igbo man is fighting the neighbor. Ijo man is fighting Igbo man. Yoruba man is fighting Igbo man is fighting himself. Like everybody, chaos everywhere. It came with colonization and neo-colonialism. It is not from us. For those that will say, hey, is Igbo man that is in himself? No. You don't understand the history. Go and the history information is even available. Just Google, sit down rather than using your mouth and sit down and Google and then search the engine. Begin to ask questions. The answers will come to you. And the thing about this social media is once you start going towards the area of looking for information, they will bring in similar information to you. They'll bring videos, they'll bring things. Some of these things will show you people, they just come to us. We don't even go searching for them. Even when we are discussing them, maybe Siri listens too, we don't know. Before you know it, videos will come to us. Articles will come to us to buttress what we're saying. So the colonial class system, they have very wide economic class. More difficult to cross from one level to the other. Remember my sister told you how in ancient time, the class was it wasn't too wide. So you can move from one to the other. But this colonial system is what one is billionaire, the other one is picking crumbs. In the same world that we're inside. Some children are becoming obese, terribly obese. Some children are dying of kwashiorkor. In the same world that we're inside. Some people are building 70 buildings owned by them. Nobody's living inside it too. Some people are on the streets, homeless. Some people are inside hotels. You see hotel, 5-class hotel, throwing food into garbage. They can't give it to the beggar.
They can't. Even like places like Sam's Wholesale.
Yes.
Every food that they sell, that they have to trash it at the end of the day.
They can't give it. The law prohibits them from giving it to the poor to eat. Because maybe you will eat it and something will happen to you and then they will sue you to court. So they have to protect themselves. They would rather throw the food inside trash than give to people that are hungry. It's not a system that human beings should follow. The colonial system should be banned officially. Neo-colonialism, that let there be outcry everywhere in such a way that everybody is saying this system, we never, that anybody that tries, that we know this one is going on because this battle, we are ready to finish it. But let it not resurrect through another means, that through religion, through politics, through anything. The humanity will come together and say, this system will never, ever be allowed on this planet Earth. If you want to practice it, go to Jupiter. You can go to Mars, go there and practice it. But on Earth, it should not be practiced. Under this system, you have high interest rates, very high interest rates over loans, capitals. So how will the poor person now get loan to start a business and improve his life or her life?
They don't want you to.
Exactly.
They don't want you. That's why even here with Black Americans, they will enroll them in colleges, ask them to take classes called general studies. Do you know what general studies are? Things like you cannot do anything. It doesn't add up to English. It doesn't add up to mathematics. It doesn't add up to social studies. Nothing. And they will give this $100,000 loan. So for you to be working at Walmart and now be paying
So you see the poor getting poorer, the rich getting richer. So when you see billionaire, and you see the other ones so poor, it's not because they are brain, it's not because they don't have IQ. It's a system. And that's what we're saying. See this system of colonialism as enshrined in 1999 Constitution, because colonialism means master-slave relationship. A country where some people are masters and others are slaves. It's not of God, it's of the devil, and it must go down. If you're a religious person and you don't understand that 1999 constitution needs to go down, then you have not started your Christianity or your Islam, whatever you're practicing, or tradition or whatever you're practicing. Because of these high interest charges, they put financial interests and gains first, ahead of welfare and survival of humanity and human beings. That's why our sister, Dr. Frances Cress Wilson, he made a quote 20 years ago. Because it's easy. You don't need prophecy to tell you where we are going to land if we continue on this trajectory in 10 years, in 20 years. It's easy to make predictions. For those that are calling prophecy, it's not prophecy. Some of them is just news. They will read news and make predictions. But because they want to market their business centers called churches, they'll tell you God spoke. God did not speak. It's just by observing, reading news, put CNN, put the Fox. When you read news, you know what, you can make prediction. So this our sister, because they saw what the system was doing, causing chaos, trouble everywhere. He said, white supremacy, which we told you that Christianity, the fake Christianity they brought is white supremacists. We told you that the fake Islam they brought is Arab supremacy, telling you that some people are better than you and they know God better than you, and are bringing their God.
You have to leave your indigenous land to go to Saudi Arabia to see your God.
Exactly.
And commune with your God.
Exactly. So it's supremacy. They're showing you that they're superior over you, and their God is superior over whatever spirituality that you have. As a result, anything they tell you to do, you will do it without question. So white supremacy is telling our men and women to hate each other as well as hate themselves. Because if you are black and your God is white, because some people that when we tell them about making Jesus Christ white, people like Ebed Damina does not understand. Upon how you understand Bible, Pastor Ebed Damina does not understand the danger of making the Messiah to be a white colonialist. It's not just about, oh, he's a movie star that acted it. That's not even the issue. The issue is that the colonial master said that he is the Messiah. And that's why he colonized Africa. That's the danger of making your colonizer your God. Anything he says is right. You can't question him. And then he will have control over your life and over your existence. He determines how you're going to live. That's why we still have colonial constitution in Nigeria. That is what is causing the poverty you're seeing. It's not because people are not motivated or hardworking. It is the system, the colonial system. Nigeria is still a colony, British colony, and his cousins that help him to supervise it. He'll help them to supervise it. So this woman said, at this rate, very soon, our women will be teaching their girls to hate black men, and our men will be wearing dresses.
Oof, oof, oof.
Have you seen where we're going? Because people like going to symptoms without going to the disease, the main disease, where the trouble is coming from. We're going to, our ancestors, when they solve problem, they solve from the roots. They don't go on top of the place and then go and solve. No, they get to the root. So these people chose and imposed leaders, puppets, whether in religious sector, traditional politicians, political leaders, they are all puppets, people that cannot think and reason by themselves. These people, they impose these leaders on the natives, on the indigenous people, because Africans are not stupid. It's just that they impose the system, colonial system, and colonial puppets on them, suppressing them. So these puppets are totally disconnected from their people, the suffering of their people, while defending the colonialists, the colonial systems. That is their assignment. That's why you are dying, and they're not even seeing you. They don't even know what you're talking about. Yep. And in fairness, when I was in Abuja, I didn't know anybody was going through anything, because it's a different class. You are in a different class. You don't even know what is happening to your brothers and sisters in the other class, because we are no more together. We all build our houses, put high fence, stay inside it. And then the only time we interact with the community is maybe you need somebody that will sweep something for you. Yeah, How do you know what people are going through? And then once in a while, you help them, help your driver, help your cook, help them do one thing or the other. You're not asking yourself, why is it that they're not getting the help they need? Some people will have the audacity to say, oh, I have an Igbo man as my cook. He has worked, was my cook for 30 years. So you had the audacity to keep somebody's child 30 years cooking for you. And the person did not move from being a cook to anything else.
Sure.
So these puppets, totally disconnected from what our people are going through. This attitude of, if it doesn't affect me or affect my family directly, then I don't care. I don't care. But we're saying it's not right. People began to think shallow. We're telling you how we move from this melanin king and queen and began our life turned upside down. So our people began to think shallow, not able to properly fact check what they hear, whether in church, whether from politicians. Like when somebody tells you something, go and check it. They just believe every nonsense, even on social media, anything. People's attention span began to decrease over time because so much distraction.
It's also the Christianity part of it.
Yes.
Because your pastor will tell you not to question God, even when you're confused about things happening to you. Yes. They even came up with songs that says, who can question God? No one can question God.
And Islam, they have the same thing. Say, Allah is bringing. So if anybody die, bury him, Allah make him. You see how we tell you that is the same fake religion. It's not real. It's not real. Even in Bible, God said, question me. But they turn scriptures around because they're bringing fake religion to you. So
it doesn't even make sense. Who wants to serve a God you cannot question? What the hell is that anyhow?
Exactly. So over time, our people lost the ability to question authority and those in leadership positions. Apart from the constitution that makes it impossible for you to question them because there's immunity that they use to cover themselves. Nobody is saying, why would this be like this? Even by themselves, because the religion, they've used religion to brainwash you, and you're not able to think deep, to connect to what is going on around you, which is why we come here every Saturday, trying to connect things, trying to wake up your thinking capacity, because when we connect things for you, it will begin to make sense to you. Rather than the more you look, the less you see, it will be the more you look, the more you see, because it's now making sense to you. So they made our people that we no longer care about the type of influencers we listen to. Every F-Lave on social media with China-made phone will be there influencing the next generation. From place of ignorance and dysfunctionality. Mad people on social media. And that's why we tell our people, be careful what you consume on social media. Question things, fact check things, so that you will not become an F-Lave with your own money and you will pay the data. But instead of getting improved in knowledge and in the way you think, you just become somebody that you are not thinking properly. You see them, they will put their green light, their lights, all this in Gengen, all these people that call their media, what's their name? They put green light, gather men and women that they are discussing stupidly, avoiding the main issue. They will be there because they want to make money from YouTube. Are these noble men? They're not noble men, but that's what the society has brought. Colonial system has a way of looking for a slave and promoting them, giving them one title, and then human beings will be listening to them. If I start calling them, one day I'll start getting all their names because I know all your names. Njenje is an example. They just gather there. They say, nobody will be right, nobody will be wrong. Let's just be discussing. Because as you're discussing and talking stupid things, his money is going. The other one that is calling himself, what that one in New York? What is that one? Damages. Exactly, damages. You see, full-fleshed man. Your society is on fire. You seem not to understand what is being said, so that you will push it and discuss with men. No, you will be gather stupid F-Lave like you. All of you will be on social media talking nonsense while the house is on fire. Your children, you are not touched that the next generation, your children that you're giving birth to in this world, are going to be eliminated. It doesn't bother you. And you call yourself because you're making money on social media. Our people became unable to differentiate between what feels good and what is true. We began to celebrate ignorance, stupidity, and lack of self-control. And mind you, combination of ignorance and power is destructively dangerous.
And that's where your colonialists want you to be, right there. Right there, the combination of ignorance and power.
Exactly. Please continue to